back for part 5. Last time we entered a saloon, the same saloon that I guess the narration takes place in. Had a gunfight through town and ended up in that saloon where we dueled, I don't recall his name, but basically Zorro with a... Zorro wears a cowboy hat. Couple of cards in the hat. Now we are after, I believe his name was Grey Wolf or something along those lines.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Long time ago on a mountain far, far away.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death.
So I don't have any weapons up, which to me means this is basically just a cutscene. Probably going to get ambushed or something along those lines. I can't fight back because no weapons.
Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
So we have the rifle, the 6-shooter, and my double 6-shooters. Into a bridge. My guess is going to be some sort of battle on or near the bridge. This is, since I can't fall 7 or 8 feet without dying, I can't enter the river without dying.
They saw me before I saw them.
That didn't work out too well. Try that again.
They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down. It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Try to shoot like this. Ever done it? Never shot. Gun once. generally unnecessary.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot more.
More bullets down range. Realistically, one pistol, steady aim.
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
That was separation. I swear I hit that guy.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
It would be pretty difficult to, at least I think, to shoot well with two completely different revolvers. Again, the one I have, the Ruger Blackhawk, it's a... I'm just trying to figure out where the heck I have to go with. It's a single action revolver. And, how did I miss that? Single action revolver, 38 or 357 Magnum. I love the gun. I've repeatedly hit a 200-yard target. Nothing but the iron sights. I think it's a 6-inch barrel. I'm not 100% sure. Good gun, but...
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Left, right, up, or down. Down. I think it was the Taurus GP100, something along. No. I forget what the heck it's called, but essentially it is a large framed Taurus 44 Magnum. Something you use as a hunting sidearm or pump scope on it.
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Trying to essentially dual-wield pistols that are 38 or 357, depending on what you got in, and that is larger caliber in the strong hand, right, and smaller, lighter caliber, the 357 or the 38s.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
In the weekend.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
That would kind of compensate. It
be honest. I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Okay. I still don't get those weird little cutscenes. It would take some practice with a single hand shooting something with a 44. It's a big gun. There's a lot of weight there. So, again, when it comes down to proper shooting technique and just general safety, there really isn't any reason to shoot two pistols. Just get your shots on target with one. It'll save ammo. Lessen the likelihood of hitting something you don't want to hit. Let's do this. Let's see if we're killed. Let's try this. Okay. So that's what it is. Never seen that before. Well, I have seen that once before. Look how many bullets are spraying out there. If I just go one pistol, bring up. Well, let's look at it. I'm not using my sights. I'm just doing a general. But I mean, yeah. If I bring up only one gun, sights, get one good shot on target. Maybe it does take two. Shooting at point targets here. On target.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
I'm doing pretty good on these nuggets in this level. 3 out of 4 here. This looks like a good rifle location.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk. swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Stairs. Woohoo!
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever.
One way.
Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady. I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Surrounded by rocks, even if I miss my target, I'm hit.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
Once again, I'm kind of getting a little...
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
Style direction. Things magically appearing, playing through what is essentially...
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
This has turned into a Grey Wolf. Oh my god! You're playing what is essentially an exaggerated story.
Never did find him.
A true story.
And never did
I don't know
collect
if you
my
guys can see the
goddamn
achievements
bounty.
unlocked. Probably not, because they're through Steam, not through the game itself. But to unlock the achievement True Story, probably just for completing this level. I'm just man to reporting. Once this loads back up, This was a good one. I enjoyed the
Thank you, darling.
level.
It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
My guess
Like
is,
how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not.
I'm making
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's
My
right.
guess is
They
we're gonna
do
continue
tend to
going
exaggerate.
after Grey Wolf in the next.
Did they exaggerate
next
your part in
episode or
taking
two.
down the Daltons?
So
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Let's see. Dalton Brothers, okay.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right.
I did my best, sir. We all did.
All right, that's gonna be that. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. I'll probably put,
It was early
put this up
morning.
shortly. And
One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one.